doing my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Hilka empath. I just like to do these little talks on how I feel about things. And wow, I think my hair is growing in thicker. Yeah. I'm due for a trim. Go visit my buddy Calvin down at the Cut Connection. God, I hope I say that right. Anyway, just having a photo montage with Ma and her little dog Sassy too. Sassy's getting old, you know. It's the thing. It's gonna one day when I pass on, transition to the great source in the sky. My cause is gonna be probably something sentimental. Cause I'm sentiment, wear my heart on my sleeve, and so I'm always thinking, when I meet somebody and they become important to me, there's always that day that you part ways. And until then, hopefully you can just keep being good to each other, and you have more days together than apart. But that isn't always the case. Some people you just gotta have quantum energetic entanglements with. You love them, and you just gotta love them from over there. And it ain't always easy, but in the long run, doing the right thing, it's what's best for everyone. I always thought for the first part in my life I was toxic, and there was a while there that I was very, very toxic during my drinking years, and it's because I was real hurt, and hurt people, and justifiable anger that'll keep me soused in the bottle. That's for sure. I don't touch the stuff anymore, although I do have the inclination. This is just ginger beer, extra ginger beer. Yeah, it's spicy in the bits. Mm. I want to drink. I want to drink real bad. I want to get fighted. Oblivion. That's that's where I like to be. I've been there. I've been visiting Oblivion, dancing around with Oblivion here and there since I was 12, 14 years old. Yeah. See, the kids that I ran with, we just like to expand our mind and would. Back then, there's like the Grateful Dead and stuff like that. So people had more opportunity, you know. But then they decided to fill prisons up with people that, are just trying to share their secrets and their knowledge and what they know. And justice coming around right now. I knew Benny was going to do that. He likes to make an entrance. Freaking ham hocks. Alright, I gotta get the benzo. Artie, take over. Benny, right now. Come on. Come on. Right on your way. Go. You know it's happening. Don't act like you don't know. Oh, really? Is this happening right now? Are you live right now? Really? Is this happening? Really? Oh, tell Benny all about it. Oh, Benny's live. Oh, really? That's happening? He's a freaking... He's a con. And if he had an outfit, it would be a pinstripe suit. Big face Benny. He barks and makes his own earballs rattle. Stop doing that. And my train of thought totally derailed. People are coming to terms with there's a lot of light getting shed on stuff these days, a lot of light getting shed on things, a lot of things people don't necessarily want to look at because they're kind of seedy and nasty and gross, but you know what? Ultimately, you got to do it, got to be done, because that's how you got to heal that. That's how it's got to heal. People can't get past it. You can't, because hurt people, and you don't get through this life by not looking at pains and hurts, and and the longer people freaking stretch it out and come into terms with it, the longer they put off the inevitable of just acknowledging things that have happened to them that's been crappy, and F all those people that I've always told you to get over it, and that it minimized your pain and made you feel smaller than or less than, and that you freaking didn't matter, F them. They just try to keep you quiet because they didn't think that your feelings are as important as theirs. And you know what? Everybody's feelings matter. Everybody's story deserves to be heard in some capacity if they feel like sharing. And if they don't, I respect their anonymity. That is surely true. God dang, ginger beer. It's just such a great flavor in my mouth. Anyway, I got some pretty cool pictures on SnapNax. I'm just so happy. I'm so elated. I'm so happy that my freaking Mac didn't die yesterday. Resurrected, lives. Mac lives another day. Whoopee! Another video to be made. I made this my third video today just because I'm so excited. I was watching Veronica Mars. I'm just like, oh, just saying these. Just thank you for just being alive today, and gratitude's heavy. And it's funny. Sometimes I picture things, and they used to have a lot more freaking animated cool stuff when we were kids, like the Capitol Hill Bill guy, and just I don't know. So it helps with encourage with your imagination, and my imagination's always been cool because shoot, I've had to use it for so long. I mean, I don't know, a lot of other kids spent Christmas Day from about noon to 11 o'clock at night on Greyhound buses traveling from one part of the state, California, to the next. I'm sure a lot happened, but I didn't see the same ones over and over anyway. So, because we always had to go back and forth. So I always had a lot of time to just imagine things and wonder about things. And then I'd ask people about things and grown-ups about things, and they didn't particularly like my line and trajectory of inquiry necessarily, so I'd ask them why, I was very direct and very blunt, and I always read energy, so people always said things, and I would always question, no, you don't. I don't know. A lot of people tried to understand me, but and tried to love me, but it just never felt sincere when they were like, I'll always love you because you're my daughter. What? Well, okay. What is that? And it's so cool that, see, people are, I was just listening to a talk by some kid about, I don't know, about this breed of humans that don't have feelings and emotions. And I think that the trajectory is going a different way. I think these kids are to be more sensitive, and I totally comprehend their sensitivity because I have them, and I have 45 years of putting things together and collecting data that I can reach a broad spectrum of kids on the spectrum and as to why they get triggered by things. And the cool part of it is some of it is like past life stuff. Some of it can be eased. How cool is that? It's interesting. Sensitivity, ESP, we're just constantly aware of what's going on. And the more some of us have had more life experience to feel the vibration, and birds always tell me when danger is near, when I'm out and about, and I don't have my headphones on, when I have my wits about me, because usually I have these guys on and I just drown everything out. Sometimes I just put it on just because people don't bother to talk to me much anyway, but I don't really need a veil. My face is just like, I got a nice smile here, but out in the world, I got don't come hither. Don't come at me, bro. That's more of my attitude, but nature always tells me when I need to be cautious, whether it's a breeze or a bird will just come in and be like, yo, what's up? And I'll be like, hey. And then something, I don't know. It's weird how cooperatory nature is. I was looking at a a flower bush in the backyard. I don't even know what variety it is, and I'm actually pretty versed with the green thumb. I love Luther Burbank. That's a neat anthole to go down. Luther Burbank, botanist, cooperation is nature way. Brilliant man. Anyway. I'll let you find out about him on your own. But I was noticing there's this that has these blooms of purple flowers that in the beginning of the season I have whenever it starts, I don't know, May, they start blooming. They're like this, and then as there's less rain, we haven't got a whole lot of rain this season. It's been unseasonably cool in Oregon. Thank God. That's one less thing I have to worry about is keeping mom cool. Fans do it, we're cool with the fans. Just she don't do too good with the heat, but I do pretty good of keeping the heat out without air conditioning. Anyway, and season be cool. I lose my train of thought. It's gone. Let's see what's going on over here. That's my train of thought. Of course, it won't allow me to watch this live. Why wouldn't it allow you to watch this live? That's interesting. I got look at. I've been eating my feelings. I got the cherry flavored double Magnum ice cream. And then I discovered bulk bins at Winco. My train of thought totally just derailed. Oh, nature always tells me. Nature, or or me, or you always know. It's like when you walk into a room and somebody just had an argument, when we always have that. It's like some people call it spidey sense, some people call it, but kids are being born and they're just, their level of knowing is just impeccable, and they're just coming right into the world and they're like, this is my last, I remember this in my last life and this life and this life and this life, and this is how things need to go, and you guys are wrecking stuff. And it's like, fine, okay, you better listen to the kids. That's how I kind of see Meek Shell out inherit the earth, honestly and earnestly, because kids are only going to get more sensitive. That's why these old dudes or misogynistic paradigms are just freaking flailing, dying, because they know that they see the freaking force that's behind, that they know what the recruiters are bringing in, and pickings are slim, and people are coming to terms. It's like, dude, yeah, you have these video games and stuff makes it fun to kill, and watch all this stuff on TV makes it easy to watch somebody kill somebody and what happens when they die, like Bones and stuff like that show, and then so kids are like desensitized, and then they go and actually do it, and then they have to at some point face the realization of what they've done. And if they learn about karma in this incarnation or the next, they sure as heck are racking it up if they're taking out people's light. And there's too many kids that are woke these days, or awake, or whatever you want to call it. And people just don't want to hurt people. It's freaking, it's hard enough as it is, and it's just the level of imbalance. It's becoming more and more evident, and it's just hard to see, like, these bosses of these companies pay themselves like $84 million. It's just that, and to me, isn't about. I would never, as a human being, I could not ever accept. I would not accept a position ever where I would make that much money. I would be like, I couldn't work for a place where one person made that much when so many people on this planet are just missing so much time with their families just to make money to freaking get by. No vacations. No standing Thursday night pizza and Tuesday taco night and ordering food in, and none of that. Juggling freaking utilities. and living in their car. I'm talking kids, like in college, you know, and kids whose parents who don't understand them, you know, and then so the and then the community. See, it goes on and on and on. But these are all the things that are changing. It's because more people are struggling, more people are losing everything, only solely to find out that stuff don't matter. And it's their relationships with people and the people that show up in your life that count and matter. It's what I'm finding out to be true. My life's been kind of empty for a while. I'm ready to fill it up. Ready to go on back down to Redden. See if I can. If I have a new idea today, I think because I looked into being ordained, becoming ordained before. So I think it would be fun. How fun it would be for me to be able to freaking help people become best friends forever, you know? How fun would that be? I think, and with I got away with words, I think it'd be fun. I wouldn't, you know, try to keep it about them. Yeah, and then I could give them a representation of how I see their special day. Yeah, that would be cool. Snap Knacks, and I'd come up with a catchy name for sure. Yeah. Huh. I'll have to let that simmer a little bit. Well, think about that. So, wow, ram around. I'm gonna head back on out down the road to Hulusville and spend some more time with Veronica Mars. The new season's coming up. I'm just about halfway through season 2. I don't know. It's pretty cool. Content's always poignant, you know. That's why the show, there's always relevancy every generation because there's always the same struggles. There's always the same hurts that people aren't getting over, but the astrology is just freaking making them. It's wild. It's wild. So if you're extra lonely, reach out. You know, um, I don't know, do stuff for other people. You know, it's easy to do. Come up with ideas and on how you can be just nice to somebody else. I'm not talking about freaking paying for somebody's freaking coffee. All right. I hope you all have a rad evening. Peace.